Blessings and welcome today to today's Law Enforcement Daily Devotional. Today we're in Isaiah chapters 1 through 4. And I want to start off with just a little thing to keep in mind. Isaiah's got 66 chapters in it, and the Bible has 66 books in it. Isaiah's got 39 chapters, the first 39, that speak to the Old Testament, and there's 39 books in the Old Testament. The last 27 are very prophetic of Christ, which leads us to think it's New Testament, and there's 27 books in the New Testament. Real interesting. So just keep that in mind as we go along and look at the chapter and kind of see how it lines up, like chapter 1, Genesis, chapter 2, Exodus, things like that. Kind of neat. Just a neat study. But today in chapter 1, verses 16 and 7, there was a lot of warnings in here and a lot of things that God said that the way he expected people to live is very much like how law enforcement officers expected to live today. And you'll see these as we go along. 16 and 17 says, wash yourselves, make yourselves clean, remove the evil of your deeds from my sight. Cease to do evil, learn to do good. Seek justice, reprove the ruthless, defend the orphan, and plead for the widows. That last part, man, that sounds like it's specifically made for us. The first part actually is too, where we need to cleanse ourselves and we need to, get rid of the impurities and the filth from ourselves and lead this clean, godly life. 127 and 28. It says this, Zion will be redeemed with justice and her repentant ones with righteousness. But transgressors and sinners will be cursed and crushed together, and those who forsake the Lord will come to an end. Man, when he speaks about justice, that just always catches my ear, and I think of law enforcement and our takeaways. Chapter 2, verse 3 says, for the law will go forth from Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. In the millennial reign, law enforcement officers will not exist anymore. And he speaks a lot about the millennial reign in here. There will be total peace. So all of you law enforcement officers, think about this being the goal, your retirement, living a righteous justice life after you've dedicated your life to Jesus Christ and he indwells you, living this kind of lifestyle with a focus towards the end. Just a really cool takeaway from me. And then I made a note this afternoon when I was doing this one, and it said the real takeaway for me is chapter 3, verses 9 through 12. And it says this, the expression of their faces bears witness against them, and they display their skin they display their sin like Sodom. They do not even conceal it. Woe to them, for they have brought evil on themselves. Say to the righteous that it will go well with them, for they will eat the fruit of their actions. Woe to the wicked, it will go badly for him, for what he deserves will be done to him. O my people, their oppressors are children, and women rule over them. O my people, those who guide you lead you astray and confuse the direction of your path. We have to be solid in our path. We have to be firm in our understanding and our knowledge of God. And then that only comes through reading the Bible and things like this where we study and we learn from each other. This is a warning about the end. Confusion will come in, and right will be called wrong, and wrong will be called right, and things will seem to be upside down. What's good will be called evil, and what's evil will be called good. And I think we see a little bit of that in our society today, but it's going to get increasingly worse as we go along. But like chapter 2, verse 3 said, our goal is towards the end. Keep your focus on Christ. Let's stay in this word and study it tomorrow. We're going to jump back out of Isaiah over to 2 Kings chapter 15, verses 19 through 38. 2 Chronicles chapter 27. Excuse me. And I'm sorry, we will do chapter 5 and 6 in Isaiah. So there's quite a bit of reading to do tomorrow. So set yourself aside a little bit of time and come back here ready to study God's Word. Be safe.